Now you spoke on about how Master P was in the Bay Area and he left, and a lot about the business with being out there and the hustle with being out there in San Francisco. A lot of people might not know, if they're just casual, that Master P spent so much time in California in the early days.
Well, when he blew up nationwide, it was just about New Orleans. But the true fans that was there, they knew, okay, this that Bay Area shit right here. Master P still considered part of the Bay. The Bay still had expectations of Master P, even when he moved on. But his experience here wasn't always the best. Being from New Orleans, and his style wasn't, it wasn't the same blueprint. But he learned the game of the Bay, mixed it with his New Orleans, and then that's how he was able to create the path that he created for himself. Like his determination was there, and it felt good to be one of his early motivational pieces, teachers for him, to show him, when he called and asked for my assistance, that was after, as you might know, back in '92. 30 years ago.
Hold on. We ain't gonna talk about that one yet.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, I'm gonna get to that. We ain't gonna talk about it yet.
But
that's after that's before the fallout.
This after
the fallout. Okay.
We're
gonna get into that.
Yeah, after that situation. But Master P wasn't respected as a real rapper. He just had money to put out rap tapes.
He never was.
But hold on.
And that's not Hank. I fuck with P.
Nah, yeah. Nah, Master P. Now hold on. He was a D-boy, a store owner, so he had money coming from other shit. He just wanted to rap. That was a way for him to communicate.
Master P is one of them first street niggas that's like, I'm gonna do it in the rap.
And he liked it 40 Water. He liked it JT. He liked it RBL Posse. He seen us because we from here, so we had a bigger impact. But, when he reached out to me for the Players, The Ghetto Trying to Kill Me, his first real album. Yeah. That's the album where I taught him how to put the albums on the inside cover, how to go and work with these particular graphic designers. Shout out to Funky Fat Graphics. He watched my blueprint with them, and then it was time to do music, and that's when we did The Ghetto Trying to Kill Me. Shout out to K-Lou, shout out to CMC,
album. Shout out to that
King George, Silk the Shocker, C Murder, Free C Murder.
Free C Murder, for real.
Yeah, love you, C Murder, forever, man. My real no limit brother. Them early days was everything because that's our foundation. But like you say, people didn't know that Master P was in deep training at Mama Pearl house. You know what I mean?
Who's Mama Pearl?
That's my mama.
That's your mama?
Yeah, that's where we did them songs at.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into Mama Pearl, all right? Before we get into Mama Pearl, I have one question for you.
Okay.
The question is, from JT to BIGGA FIGGA, do you feel like, I'm not gonna say he stole, but do you feel like Master P got his sauce or his juice or maybe his business acumen from San Francisco?
He definitely got it, but he already had it from New Orleans. He was a D-boy, you know what I mean? He was a street nigga. Yeah. He was a general. Master P was a general. So
San Francisco gave him the icing on that cake.
We just taught him how to do the independent rap game, marketing, promotion. In the dope boy game, you don't need the marketing promotion.
That's what Cali niggas do though. But listen, hold on.
Yeah.
But do you feel like he stole from y'all?
Nope. Okay. I think he contributed and he put his sauce on it. When I did the GOP, that was the first official compilation, but it was like a group album. GOP Straight Out the Lab, 1994. I followed behind RBL Posse, but instead of them as a group, I put everybody in my hood and let them do a song, and I made the beats. So that was like my Chronic album.
Everybody from Fillmoe?
Everybody from Fillmoe that was a young nigga that was affiliated or that was authorized to be around us. Because, you got different classes of people.
Yeah.
But hood niggas that was certified hood young niggas, 18, 19, we all young niggas.
For sure.
Everybody who was cool with me, I made all the beats at Mama Pearl house.
Mama Pearl, shout out to Mama Pearl.
Yes.
That Mama Pearl interview coming soon too.
Yes. Then you got Herm Lewis who did a San Francisco. So I did an all Fillmoe compilation. Herm did an all San Francisco compilation.
But okay, with the all Fillmoe, are you the first person in that region to really try to bring everybody together?
Well, when you say region, Fillmoe is a neighborhood. So I'm the first one to put us all together. I'm the first person in the history.
But what about San Francisco though?
San Francisco, the first person to put everybody together was Herm Lewis. He get the credit. He put me, GLP, RBL, Cool Nut, Selski. You know, he included San Francisco artists. And then Master P watched and learned from what me and Herm did. And then he did the All Bay Area called the West Coast Bad Boys. So that was a 3-part play, all in the year 1994, that kicked it off. JT with the Fillmoe shit, Herm with the Frisco shit, Master P with the Bay Area shit. That made him a big dog because he put everybody together. So regardless of how good he rapped, it didn't matter. He was smart enough to say, I'm going to go pay everybody in the Bay for a song, do the shirts, do the video. He put up the money and he became, that was his biggest seller right there.
Man, I think.
No, that's the blueprint. 1994.
That's the blueprint. That's
1994.
the bluept. But
yes.
I also think that might be in contention with the first ones to ever mix the South shit with some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do you feel like that?
Who, Master P?
Master P with Fillmoe and San Francisco. Because nowadays
that was the first interaction of the South with us.
Okay, for sure. What about before that?
I never heard of a Texas rapper, a Louisiana rapper. No artist from down there never came to our hood to do nothing with us. But we looked at him like he from Richmond. we never was like, oh, he from New Orleans.
Yeah.
We just knew he had the country nigga voice with the gold teeth, riding Lexuses on 100 spokes in the Bay Area, Cougars, Stanks. You know, shit, you couldn't tell if he was from Oakland or not. But then when he talked, hold on, bro, from somewhere else.
He had the flavor, but once you talk to him, you knew it was different.
He represented Richmond, and Richmond is a gangsta-ass city in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? It's a small city, but that's one of the most gangsta-ass cities out the whole Northern California. Them some solid guys, you know, and Master P was entrenched. If that's a word when they say, oh yeah, he entrenched. So he have a stamp and a power coming out the Bay that was strong enough for him to be able to represent our shit and kick it off.
That's real.
He entrenched himself enough into the culture and with the brotherhood and the families to the point where he was considered family too. Sure. Now, when it comes to talking about how good a nigga rap, he was the laughing stock. You know what I mean? Off top, nigga, he was the laughing stock. But he always said, nigga, that's all right, but watch how I turn this shit into some money. Shout out to Pete, man. I
really do feel like Master P is like, not like as far as, I can't rap, but I'm finna make money off this. He's like that nigga.
He's the master. He's the
Master P.
But then he started getting better, and we started liking that. We started liking it, and then from there, you know, once he signed with Priority, before Priority, when he did West Coast Bad Boys, he got the respect. He had the Ghetto Trying to Kill Me and West Coast Bad Boys. Yeah. And then I want to say, cause we signed in Priority in April. I signed April 35.
Say the date again?
April 13th, 1995. I signed Master P signed April 17th, 1995. And 1994 was our run. That was the year to prove who you was, because labels was coming, but we all said, boy, I ain't signing no artist deal. I'm a record label like Death Row. Nigga, I'm like E40, nigga. He signed in 1994 for $3 million. I seen 40 with his feet kicked up, and it said, I think it was Jive Magazine, the $3 million man. I said, oh man, I ain't signing for nothing less than a ticket. And I ain't signing no rapper deal. E40 signed a company deal. But E40 signed a deal that included publishing and masters and stuff like that. And if I was smarter, I could have threw some of that in. But my deal, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted distribution. That's it.
Yeah.
I wanted the first kickoff for the marketing and promotion. I want to be my own boss. I was my own boss so much to the point where they wanted me to move quicker. And I was going through it with my squad, seeing like, man, I got hella rappers, nigga, with me. Nigga, we just was a team, but ain't nobody helping me at this office.
Man, that's the hard part about being
nigga, that's why I was like, how the fuck I got 4 or 5 rappers, but don't nobody help me at all with the work that need to be done. I had my mama quit her job. And she helped me, and she ain't been back to work since 94. San Quinn mama, she quit her job. She worked for about 6 months, you know, in 1994. And once we did that, you know, I had a real staff, but I didn't have the homies with their input. This was Master P, King George, Silk the Shocker, and C Murder. This where they whooped us at. Cause we used to compete with them. Everybody, me, Quinn, Demo, Seth, say, oh, I rap better than P, or I rap better than Silk the Shocker, or I rap better than C Murder. That's just competition. Everybody saying our squad against their squad. Cause P was bringing it, you know what I mean? So the whole angle of looking at C Murder helping him, King George is helping P. They passing out flyers, they passing out posters, they at the office, they making phone calls. C Murder's involved, Silk the Shocker is involved. Man, Master P pulled up on me, told me, man, I'm finna go to Milwaukee, man. I'm finna take these flyers, CDs, and t-shirts to go to Milwaukee. You should come with me. You know, you should jump in with us. It was a station wagon. And I remember saying, shit, man, I'm popping in the Bay right now, but I'll give you some posters or some stickers, you know, take that from me. And I gave him some money to do it. My stupid ass should have paid attention. He was driving to every neighborhood, anywhere in America where some rap stores was at, where he can go pass his shit out. Because the first run is free. The second one costs a fee. The next, the first one, he passed the CDs out, poster, some shirts, he turned your hood up. But the next time he come through, he want his money for them tapes and CDs. And that was a groundwork. That's like posting your pictures on Instagram in this day and time. But you doing it from your phone. Back then, you had to go give your flyer. You had to go put the sticker on the wall. Ain't nobody finna, boy, we ain't putting your stickers up. You gotta come put your stickers up.
That nigga was sliding them DMs back in the day.
That was a DM slide, but he drive a car. And I remember, I didn't want to be cramped up in this station wagon with Master P, Silk the Shocker, C Murder, and King George.
Man, it was hot.
But it was gonna be good. It would have been a good look because he like, shit, I'm bringing JT. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, JT on my projects, but I'm bringing him too. I didn't think about it like that. I made a mistake of just capitalizing off enjoying my stardom in the Bay Area, as opposed to doing like Master P, venturing out to add on to what I got here. But if you want to be a nationwide star and you don't know nobody in Chicago, or you ain't been in New Orleans, or you ain't been in Dallas, you ain't go to Brooklyn yet. I mean, like, if you ain't done this, you could be famous through the internet. But back then, you know, our tapes made us famous because the tapes got sent there. They was listening to us. The tapes is actually selling. But they put your hands on a person, that's important. And P made himself available more than anybody else. He'll go to anybody hood, and that's where I get it from. I learned that from P. I'm like, shit, P wasn't scared to go out there. I gotta go to some hoods, man. I'm gonna go. And I came by myself down south. Yeah, real talk. Like, you know what I mean? So people say what they want about me, but they gotta say JT got heart. Yeah. And he got drive, cause look, he by himself in another nigga city. Yeah. Different countries, different places, nigga. Pushing my Fillmoe brand. Why? Cause that's where I'm from. Even though my niggas didn't come with me, they believed in me back then, but at a certain point, they stopped believing in me. I said, I believe in me. Let me take this Fillmoe game and I'm finna hit the road. Yeah, you know what I mean?